Hey yogis, I'm Becca, and this is part 1 of my Yoga for Weight Loss series, and today we're going to focus on the glutes and the thighs. So let's get started. So to start, we're going to come into Tadasana or mountain pose, and this pose requires you to put your feet close together, your toes touching, your heels are going to be firmly on the ground, and the pads of your feet, you're going to focus on the center and the outer edge of the pinkies. We're going to start by warming up and bringing energy to the body and just getting the blood pumping. And so we're going to bring our arms up, bend the knees, inhale, exhale, inhale. Just loosening up all the joints. Getting the blood flowing through the body. At the top, you might stop and do a quick little back bend right here. And come down. And then bring your hands to your heart center. From here, we're going to go ahead and turn our body and come up to the front of the mat. And we're going to go into a dynamic chair pose. So for chair pose, you're going to come your feet hip width apart. In this one, you're going to inhale the arms up, and as you bring the arms up, you're going to sit your tush back. Inhale as if you're sitting in a chair. Your arms come up right here, up by your ears. Inhale, and then on the exhale, we're going to exhale. We're going to go to the side. Twist your whole body over to the side. Inhale up, exhale, twist over like this. Bring your arms up in prayer. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. And make sure that your toes, you can see your toes and your knees are not coming over those toes. So inhale here and make sure you're getting down really low because that's where you're going to get that booty work right there. Inhale as a variation, you can bring it up. Squeeze the bum. Inhale. Exhale. This one actually feels really good to me, so I'm going to continue doing this. But you can actually do either one that works for you. This one just gives you a nice side body stretch. Inhale. So we're breathing life into these poses, getting the blood pumping, firing up the legs. Inhale. So there's different variations of this that you can do. And there's no wrong way to do it, so any way. And one more back bend. And then just stay in that chair pose right there for a second. Breathe. And then inhale, arms come up and down by your side. So from here, we're going to flow into a high crescent pose, and we're going to make it dynamic by adding movement to this. So we're going to inhale, bring this left foot back. We're going to come into right onto the ball of the foot where the toes are up like this, and then you're going to bend this right leg, bring the arms up. Inhale here, and then we're going to straighten this leg. Inhale here, and on the exhale, we're going to make a fist, and exhale here. Inhale up, bring a fist down with lots of power. So in this pose, you really want to just breathe in and feel the breath throughout the body. Feel power, that energy shooting up to the sky, and bring it down really powerful. Again, focus on the knee, not going over the toes. And you're getting low in that leg because that's where you're going to get that nice booty work. And you're probably feeling your body warming up because I am. Inhale, and then let's do 2 more. 1. And the final one. And then raise back up, lengthen up through the body. Twist the body towards the front, the heel comes down, pivot those feet forward. Inhale, put the hands on the hips and bend forward for a forward. wide angle fold. And just rest here for a minute. And then place your hands back on your hips, pivot back up, and we're gonna go to the other side with that same asana. So you're gonna take this one and we'll come back into that high crescent pose, just like this. Check your feet. Make sure they're in alignment because you don't want your pose to suffer. If your pose suffers, you're not gonna get the benefit out of the practice that you want. So inhale right here, leg is straight, and exhale, bring it down with those fists. And inhale up. And up. And you can just follow along with me. Just remember to bring the hands wide up, and as you get the crown up to the sky, bring it down with power. Feel good when you're doing this. Put a smile on your face. Don't think about the pain. Work through it. And inhale, exhale. Remember, get low to the ground. And 2 more. 1 more. And there we have it. And then go back up. Stabilize, turn to the front, pivot your feet forward. Inhale, bring the hands to the heart. Down here and pivot forward. Come down to the ground. So we're gonna hinge back up with the hands on the hip, and now we're gonna go into a warrior 2 dynamic pose. We're gonna pivot the right foot out. We're gonna inhale, bring our hands to our heart in kind of like a diamond shape right here. Inhale and then exhale, you're gonna push your leg forward, your knee forward where it's bent. Your torso is gonna be straight. So inhale here, and then exhale, you're gonna come back up. So you're lunging over, exhale. So this one you're accessing a different part of the glute. It's more of your front quads, but you're also getting the inner thigh, and I can really feel it on the back side right here. So inhale, just push that out. Push all the air out. And have fun with it. If you want to bring your arms up, you can do that. All of it's going to get your metabolism up, get your body warm, helping you lose those extra pounds. Two, and 1 more. Make it strong. And then bring those arms out into that warrior pose and just hold that pose and get really deep into the motion and check your legs. Right now, this would be a good time to check in with yourself. Inhale and just look over your fingertips. Sink into it. And now would be a good time to place this right arm on the right knee or leg and bring this other left hand up and over and look up towards the sky. Feel a nice stretch there. And you're still stabilizing yourself, so there's a lot of work going on right here. Inhale and then exhale. Bring it back up. Hands on the hips. Again, pivot that foot forward, bring it in slightly. Inhale tall and then exhale, fold forward. Bring it down to the ground. Now here might be a good time to kind of move from side to side to stretch those legs out because we've already done quite a bit of work. Okay. Then come back up, hands on the hips, and I always pivot back up so to keep that alignment. And then this time we're going to keep our foot in this same position and then pivot the left foot out, facing forward to go on to the other side. So here, hands to the heart. Inhale, stand up nice and tall. Bring the belly in. Exhale out. And in and out. You can spread your legs a little further apart if you think that your knee might be coming over your toe. So just be mindful of where your body is. And just keep going. And honestly, you can do as many of these as you want. Of course, the more you do, the harder it's gonna get, the more heated you're gonna get. But you can do as many repetitions of this as you want to get that burn. I usually go until I feel like really good burn and then move on to the next thing. Hold it for a second. And just by bringing that breath into your body, it really helps move the blood throughout the body and keep you going through that pain. And one more time. And on this one, we're gonna bring our arms out and come into that warrior pose right there. Strong, your arms are coming out in like a T, and you're looking over that left fingertip. Often so very strong. It's warrior pose for a reason, right? So this makes this a very strong pose. Inhale. Exhale, sink into it. Bring that belly in. And exhale, straighten the leg up. Pivot the feet forward. Hands to the heart. Here, and then fold forward. So anytime you're like, this is a great time to just move around. Feel your body. And then come back up. Inhale. Bring the feet a little closer together. We're gonna come over to the right side this time, so pivot the body over. This one's gonna be very challenging, but it's gonna be so great for the backs of the legs and that upper part of the bum. So right here, we're going to come back into kind of that high crescent pose, but on this one, we're gonna inhale up, exhale, take both the hands down to the mat, bend that right knee slightly. We're gonna stabilize right here on our hands. Inhale, come up. So this is a modified variation of half moon. Most of the time you would bring your arm up, this one, but right now we're gonna stabilize because we're gonna add repetition to this. So on an inhale, we're gonna bring this leg into the body and then shoot it out. Inhale, shoot it out. And then shoot it out. Still be mindful of where your knee is. But you'll notice that you're gonna be getting a lot of work, not only on this side of the body, but on both sides, with this leg going up. And the higher you bring it, the better. I'm really feeling this right now. Inhale, exhale on the way up. This is awesome, awesome for the bone. And inhale up, exhale, bring that foot back down to the ground and bring it back up. Arms come up into the chest. So you can just kind of rest here for a second. Gather yourself. And then turn your body back to the front again, and we're gonna go to the other side. So as you can tell, I'm working up a sweat. This is pretty hard, but it's gonna get you that bum that you've always wanted. So you're gonna come back over to this side. So stabilize here, arms come up, and we're gonna just bring these palms down to the ground like this. And inhale, we're gonna push off from that back right foot and come up. And then we're gonna do the same thing like we did on the other side. So inhale here and exhale. Now this is meant to be challenging because this is what's really gonna help you see that change in the shape of your booty. Exhaling, shooting the leg up. Inhaling. And what I love so much about these poses is we're taking a static pose and we're making it dynamic by adding movement to it. So then you're revving up your metabolism, you're burning fat while you're toning and building strength throughout your body. And that's really going to give you the overall look that you really want. And especially to your booty on this one. So just a few more. And like I said before, you can do as many as you want of these. Go to your level until you feel like you can't do any more. And then move on to the next one. So one more here. And then bring it back down here. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Pivot the body forward again. Just sit there and be proud of what you just did because that was hard. All right, so now we're gonna take it into a goddess pose, which is like the mother of all booty poses, I feel like. It's gonna get your inner thighs, your outer thighs, the booty, all of it, and it's very challenging. So you're gonna inhale from here, pivot the feet out, so they're facing opposite directions like this. They don't have to be super far apart, but just go to your comfort zone. Or push it a little bit past your comfort zone at least. Inhale here, bring the hands here, and we're gonna come down. So you want your legs really like parallel to the mat, and we're gonna add some repetitions to this. So you're gonna inhale up, down. You can do variations of this. You can do cactus arms. You can bring it into the heart. You can just bring them over and down, however you want. I am gonna do this because I just like it. I'm gonna do a few repetitions and just make sure that you're getting your knees out like this, and just check in with your body and bring it as low as you possibly can. Exhale at the bottom. And a couple more. And right here, this is gonna be the hard one. We're gonna pulse it out. So right here, we're gonna kind of bounce up and down these little micro movements that are really gonna help tone. And I can really feel it, like right here and in the back. Super challenging. So inhale, keep going. Just think about focusing that energy. Think about how you want your body to change. Visualize it in your mind and bring it to reality. So inhale, keep going, and 1, 2, 3, hold. My legs are shaking, yours probably are too. So inhale here, and then exhale down at the bottom and give your legs a rest. So that was hard. So go ahead and just bring your feet, pivot out to the front, and then come side to side. Because that was really challenging on those muscles back there, so you want to stretch them out. So go ahead and bring your feet here. We're going to pivot in and out, in and out, in and out. Come up to standing, turn here. We're going to come down to the mat. Right here, kind of forward fold. And up. Here. Bring it into a butterfly. Angle pose right here, extended angle pose. And just breathe. Breathe and be proud of yourself, of what you just did. I hope you feel more empowered. I hope your booty is on fire because that's what this was designed for. So come back and breathe. Bring your hands to heart center just like this. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. You did a fantastic job. In part 2 of this series, we're actually going to come more down to the ground and we're going to really hone in on those muscles and start really sculpting all of them. So please join me, and I hope to see you again.